Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today we have a 5-game tier slate. This slate is pretty solid. Before I get started, can you guys smash that like and subscribe button? Also, check out the link below in the description to become a member on for the channel, and you'll get my daily write-ups for tiers and for the main slates, as well as other sports stuff as well there. So make sure to check that out. Also, check out Discord. You will see that I always sometimes post some stuff in here as well. And we got a lot of people in here that have a hangout and talk about sports and stuff. So come join that and check that out. The link's in the descriptions below. So let's get into this slate here overall. We're going to start with our tier 1 options. And I'm going to start with Mookie Betts here. He is the top overall, top T1 for this particular slate. He's been great over the last 10 games. I really like his upside. He's been extremely good with the home runs and stuff, and so he's had some absolutely massive games, so he's a great option. Freddie Freeman is the other guy that I like a lot, as he hasn't been quite as consistent as Betts when it comes to the last 10 games, but he is the best batting average versus the pitcher he's facing today in Colorado, and he has really good metrics here and lots of home run potential, so I think both those guys have really solid upside today. In the T2 options, we're going to look at JD Martinez. He has decent upside here, but he is somewhat risky because he's been a little bit inconsistent recently, but I still like his upside, and he has good hitting potential. Bo Bichette has been the top T2 option over the last 10 games. I really like his upside here. He also has really good home run potential, and his batting average is top tier. And then I'm also going to mention Bryce Harper here, as he has the best batting average against the opponent that he's facing today. He hasn't really hit the home runs, and his batting average has been pretty weak so far this season. He's been kind of slumpy, which I expected him to be better than this, but he does have absolute massive home run potential in this one, and so he is a good third option for this T2 position. Maybe into our T3s, Kyle Tucker. He and Vlad are both top options on the slate, as they both have massive home run potential and are in great matchups. I'm just going to mention Vlad Jr. as well, as he's in a very similar spot, and he's also finally starting to hit the ball a lot better. He was in a slump, but he's back out hitting extremely well. And then Kyle Schwarber is kind of a Hail Mary home run play, as he hasn't got the batting average or anything, and he doesn't typically do a lot other than strike out or hit home runs, but he has massive home run potential today, so he's definitely in play from that perspective. In the T4s, we're going to look at George Springer here. He's the top overall hitter at this particular position over the last 10 games, and he draws really good metrics for this particular matchup. Then we'll look at Mr. Bregman for Houston, as he has great metrics for this one. He's been the best over the last 10, and he has the most upside on this particular slate. He has big-time potential here with home run upside. And then McMahon for Colorado is kind of a contrarian Hail Mary play. He has a lot of upside as he's at home, but he has been somewhat inconsistent this season. And while he is better at home, he does need to hit a home run to pay off here, as I think that Springer and Bregman both have really good opportunity to hit home runs. Even Alonso and Horner have home run potential in this slate as well. So moving into the T5s, Castellanos is in play, as he's the top over bat, as he's got a .313 batting average versus the pitcher he's facing today, and he's also the top bat at the last 10 games for this position. He has home run potential just throwing out of him like crazy. Nolan Jones is the second best option, I think, and he's got really good metrics for this game at home, where he's hitting the ball really well. I like his upside and good potential here. And then Jock Peterson for San Francisco also draws really good metrics here. Though a little bit riskier, he does have the top metrics when it comes to matchup versus pitcher, so I do like him from that perspective. And I'm also going to add Francisco Lindor, who just has absolutely massive home run potential here, and he's the best pitching matchup as well, as he has really good upside on the slate. He's just hitting the ball really well. So maybe in our tier 6s, we're going to start with Brandon Nimmo. Now, he's not a home run threat, and typically I like to prioritize home run threats on these tiers, but he's hitting the ball pretty solidly and has good fantasy point upside on this particular slate, and he's got a great matchup, which really gives him an advantage. This T6 is actually pretty limited, so Christian Yelich becomes our second favorite option, as he's been really good recently. He's one of the top options from recency, last 10 games or so. He's also got the best bat versus pitcher stats, but the matchup is risky, as I do like the pitcher for the Mets today. which is Scherzer, but he definitely has some potential. And then finally, my third option is going to be William Contreras from Milwaukee, and I'm simply utilizing him because he has the most home run upside of the rest of the bats, as everybody is somewhat risky on the slate. I do like St. Louis today, but these three particular batters don't have great metrics for this game. So that's what I have for tiers. I will be putting out a video for the main slate in a little while. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below, and have a nice day, guys.